Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Morning Coffee Talks. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. This is my Thursday for most of you who don't know. But so far, so good this week. This week in particular has taught me that I'm just so grateful that I made a decision to pursue a higher self. I made a decision to be disciplined. I made a decision to personal develop my life. I made a decision to go to the gym. I made a decision to eat healthy. I made a decision to basically change my life, right? And with that, I think too many people don't understand the difference between choices and decisions, right? Are you are you just stuck or are you just indecisive, right? And I think many men walk around saying, look, I don't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. But the truth is we do have a choice because you just haven't just made a decision. And there's a big difference. And this is something I really want to talk about. Um, when it comes to choices, right? It's an option. It's optional. But a decision is commitment, right? You ever sat down at a restaurant, and we just kind of flipping through the menu, and it's like the biggest decision in their life because they may have a big decision. A big menu with a lot of different choices. You know, that's a choice as well. Just flipping through the menu, weighing options, stalling, waiting for something just to jump out at you. But a decision. That's when you close the menu and tell the waiter, I know what I want. This is what I want. And that's what's life about as well. Too many people are just stuck in this menu phase, flipping, scrolling, flipping the page, just keep looking at all the options. And that's not living, man. They're just choosing, but here's the thing, nothing's gonna move you until you make the decision, until you decide, what you want to do. The thing about choices, having a lot of choices, it just keeps you comfortable. But decisions create pressure, and pressure builds progress. See, a choice is safe. It doesn't really demand much at all. But a decision is gonna lock you in. It really tells the world, and more importantly, it tells you, hey, this is the direction I'm going in. And once you do that, now you have some skin in the game, right? Now you have to be accountable, right? A choice can keep you in the bed. A decision is like, nah, I have to get up. I have to get up. A choice keeps the gym as an option. A decision makes it part of your routine. It makes it part of your life. And I think that's the difference. At some point, you have to start making decisions, right? And the thing about it is, as men, we have to be decision makers, not option browsers. You want to be respected as a husband, you want to be respected as a leader, as a man. That starts with how you make your decisions. A family needs a man who can decide, not a man who's always looking for a perfect option. There is no perfect. There's only what needs to be done. And the thing about it is, who do you need to become to be able to do it, right? You don't get rewarded by browsing through life. We get rewarded by showing up and saying, this is who I am, this is who I believe, and this is what I'm gonna do. And I get it, it's for a while for myself personally, I was just browsing life. I was just flipping through the menu. And if I would have known earlier that the rebuilding yourself, right? The personal development, I know it can make you more smart. I know it can make you more intelligent. But outside of just the knowledge gain, but building your body, building your mind, doing stressful things in a positive way, that's what really is going to help you come to a point where you can figure out, what decisions you want to make, because it brings you clarity, right? You clear your mind. When you start going to the gym, when you start eating right, when you start getting more connected to God, this is what frees your mind, right? You get away from all the vices. You get away from all the lazy options in life. You get away from the comfortability, right? You make that decision, and then at that point, you can start holding yourself accountable. You can start being committed to yourself. So if you feel stuck right now, it's not because you don't. It's not because you don't have choices. It's because you haven't made a decision, right? And the truth is, the life you want is already waiting on you on the other side of that decision. And I'm seeing this every single day. Little bit. It's like I went to the store, right? I made a decision. I said, I'm gonna buy this puzzle. And that was a choice for me to do that. But the decision is, I can not open up, I can put the puzzle to the side and say, you know what, I'll work on it later. I walk by it a day later. I'll work on it later. I walk by it a week later. I'll work on it later. Right? I keep it as an option. I keep it as a choice. But the decision is to open that puzzle up and start putting the pieces together. And once you make that decision, again, you see the big picture, right? You see what the puzzle's supposed to be. But the decision is, every day I'm working on this puzzle versus I bought it and I'm just looking at it, right? That's on the other side of decisions. And that's what I'm going through now, because I made the decision. I'm putting the puzzle together versus the puzzle just sitting there collecting dust, not open, right? I could have bought 3 puzzles and just set them down and never worked on them. But the decision, once you made the decision, I mean, you opening up the puzzle, you're working on it, you're putting it together, you're figuring out what pieces fit together, right? You're figuring out, am I on the corner part of this puzzle? Am I in the center, right? What are these different pieces I need to put together? And that's just really what it is after you've made a decision, right? So back to the metaphor I brought up about the menu. So at this point, you have to start flipping through life like it's a menu. You have to pick something. You have to lock in and you have to move, because every moment you delay is a moment you'll never get back. And it's just more and more what I'm learning, right? So let me tell you something. Drop a comment below. Subscribe to The Husband Code if it's your first time. If you've been watching for a while, subscribe. If you got any value from this video, hit the like button. And also hit the notification bell, because we're dropping videos like this every single day. But until next time, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Peace.